my eyes, block out that sunny day, and I...
Hey you guys, what's up? I don't really want to bore you with the ceiling fan, but I don't really feel like being on camera because it's dark in here anyway. But I figured I'd come on here and let y'all know that, you know, what's been going on and stuff with me, which hasn't been a hell of a lot. I guess work-wise, boss got a DUI last night, which is par for the course. I think it's his 4th or 5th one. So you would think that the motherfucker would learn to not drive around and tip up beers in intersections. People generally frown on that, especially cops that are right behind them. But, you know, sometimes you can teach an old dog new tricks, and sometimes, you know, you can't. But, you know, so what's been going on? Well, I can tell you that last night was one of the most amazing nights of my life. And this may sound corny and campy, and I'm not saying that my channel's taking a whole new direction or nothing like that, but I have no qualms about telling y'all what's on my mind, and I never have. So, last night we went to the, I guess now it's called the Cajun, or no, excuse me, the Crawfish and Music Festival. It used to just be called the Crawfish Festival, down here on the coast. And they used to, you know, have a lot of crawfish and stuff like that, but it's like now they only got like one stand in there, and it's like a county fair, and they got a shitload of food. But anyway, I paid like, I think $12 for a little bitty, maybe a pound of crawfish, and it was fucking horrible. So, and trust me, I know good mud bugs, and those were not good mud bugs. But anyway, Katie and I went to the fair, and you know, you would think that in 35 years of living that I'd been to the fair with a girl and done all the stuff that you're supposed to do at a fair with a girl, but in all truth, I really haven't. And it was just one of those nights, you know, start to finish. You know, won a couple of stuffed animals, and rode the Ferris wheel. And I can tell y'all, if you've never ridden a Ferris wheel with somebody that you really care about, I highly recommend it. It's just one of those things, you know, one of those things that you just can't, it's just hard to explain, you know. And I don't know if it's the Ferris wheel or if it's the company or whatever it is, but I mean, just like you see, I mean, like you see in the movies and on TV, if it were any more perfect, it wouldn't be real. And the entire night, start to finish, was amazing. And tonight also, you know, for those of you that are keeping track, actually tonight is the, you know, we met on a Friday, which would have been 4 weeks ago tonight. And the first night that we met, you know, we went down and we walked our dogs on the beach for hours and hours and hours. And those of you that know me know that I've got really bad knees. And of course I wasn't about to complain, but Jesus Christ, I just started like feeling better from that a week ago. So, so we went back down to our spot on the beach, and I'll try to insert a little picture in here. I'm not sure if I will or not. I'll probably forget by the time I edit this, but maybe I won't. But yeah, we went back to the same spot on the beach that we met, and you know, just spent some time down there, and then we stopped by the Waffle House that we, you know, that we stopped at that same night, and got some biscuits and gravy and brought it back here to the house. And you know, she kind of fell asleep. She's a little bit tired, so she'll probably be mad when she sees this that I'm telling everybody that. But yeah, she passed out, little sleepy. But being the gentleman that I am, I covered her up and tucked her in, and you know, let her rest for a little while. Put on a Bon Jovi concert. Of course, she is from Jersey, so you know, can't get much better than that. But it's just been, my God, it's been an amazing couple nights, but an amazing month. you know. So, and I know I put a video up a while back, said y'all don't have to worry about me no more, and you really don't. I mean, I'm in good hands, I promise you. And I hope you all know me well enough to know that, you know, I'm not one to trust anyone or to, you know, offer myself to anyone that isn't, you know, somebody that I don't think is going to be there for me. And I can wholeheartedly tell you that you know, that's the case. And you know, of course, everyone will be skeptical about that, but it doesn't really matter. So, but in any event, you know, I figured I'd come in here and post a video because, like I said, you know, she's taking a nap, so I'm just kind of passing a little bit of time, you know, let her rest a little while. Maybe we'll go out in the backyard and look at the stars or something. I don't know. You know, it doesn't really matter. So I'll try to remember to put a picture in here from the beach, and if I don't, yeah, well, no big deal. And so anyway, I hope y'all are having a great night. I'm pretty sure that you're not having as good a night as I'm having, and probably haven't had as good a month as I've had, but you know, hopefully y'all are doing well, and I hope to hear from y'all soon. I'll catch y'all later. Take care.
And everything's falling down around us. I'm just missing the rain, yeah. And I'm happier now today. Don't let me down, don't let me go. Change of seasons inside of mind. In time I'll decide, in time I'll decide to move on, change directions, watch the tides, and we borrow too much. We form restrictions, we form lines, and we separate you from me. But sometimes we carry more weight than we owe. Sometimes, and sometimes goes on. And night takes the light by the hand, tunes out that boring day, yeah, cries out loud, and everyone's hanging on my words. Kills the thrill in being divine. She's happier now today. Don't let her down, don't let her go, for no reasons. The and somehow we'll find a way. We'll paste it back together. Swept our pages of old coloring books were young. Gold is silver, my blue is gray. It's all held together by cellophane tape, but we changed direction.